Hey guys, Like here. I just looked at that thumbnail, and I'm sorry, I looked so fucking creepy in that thumbnail. Oh my god. Anyway, that was so fucking funny. So, I also wanted to tell you guys I deleted a few of Dull Topic and some other videos while I was at it today. I didn't have the time to do it when I did my update video that day. I just did not have the time, so I had to do it today. But they were just mostly pretty much just non-important videos, and they were just seriously just not needed anymore, or I just didn't really care for them, of course. But anyway, so with that being said, things that I've learned, since I started doing these love doll videos on my channel. And of course, lots of people, or some people probably think of my channel as a love doll channel, and it actually isn't, which is why I call it video psych. If it was a love doll video, or just mainly one, I would have just called my channel the doll topic, not just my videos or my playlist. I would have actually called the whole thing that. But I understand the confusion. That's what people know my channel for. It's all of my most watched videos are of the doll topic videos on my channel, pretty much. I mean, some of them ranging over 10,000, if not over, I think even at least 20,000 for at least a couple of them. Of course, some of those people, a good portion of those people, were probably looking at my videos and thinking, "Hey, let's see if this guy makes, his doll get naked and blah blah blah." Well, I already tried that, and that put a strike on my channel. So, just so you know. But anyway, moving on from that. As far as other things that I've learned since then, like, I pretty much knew most of what I knew about doll care when I first started making videos on them. Because at the time I made sure I knew a lot about love dolls, obviously, before I started making them. In case of all the people trying to challenge me on my knowledge. you know, You'll always have super geeks like that. They'll always try to challenge you. But what else? I mean, I'd say some things I did also learn. I knew about several of the, you know, I would say loved all brands and sites, obviously. But I would say that's probably the thing that I kind of had to learn the most about was more of the brands and more of the loved all sites. Because, knowing every single one of these love doll sites in the past was something that I seriously didn't have to know in order to properly get the love doll that I wanted, because there's a lot of them that are so similar to each other. But then, of course, people started coming up to me and asking me, "Hey, is this site legit? Hey, is this a knockoff site? Hey, hey, hey." And so I started having to learn about these sites on the spot sometimes, or sometimes I would check out the site and I'd be like, yeah, this is an okay site, or no, this is, it is a site that's a knockoff site. If you want the real thing, go to this site, blah, blah, blah. I had to learn more about the sites themselves, and even more about the brands and how many of them there are, because there's definitely more love doll brands than I even originally realized, actually. When I really started looking into it, I was just like, oh my god, there's like, what, 50 love doll brands that I'm looking at right now? I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm not even done making videos on all the different love doll brands, to be frank. The before you buy videos, I'm not even through all the love doll brands. I still have a list over here. There's like more than several, love doll sites and brands to go through. It's just a fucking insane. But another thing I also learned is what, people, I would say, in the love doll community and people looking for a love doll are looking for the most when it comes to love doll videos. And you want to know what it is? It's just about the products. People, when it comes to love dolls, want to know about the products. Of course, people always want to hear, about how, having a love doll isn't wrong. And I have obviously stated that on my channel. Goddamn. Fucking itching. Sorry about that. It's perfectly legal to have a love doll. And, it's also, it's a sex toy, you know. Love dolls are a sex toy for, masturbation purposes and role play purposes. And I have said that multiple times on my channel. Some people might not get the points, but what can you say? There's only so much that one person can do, and you can't make people think in your direction. At least not always. But anyway, so yeah, the thing that people want the most from Love Doll videos, it seems, is just getting to know their products before they buy them. Just like how, especially I noticed with my, TPE versus Silicone 2 video, which was highly requested at the time by people, even though I already had the first video that I had made, people wanted more. So then, of course, I made a second one, and it like went viral, almost. I wouldn't say viral, but like, Jesus Christ. The next morning, I had like over 100 questions in my comment section on that video, pretty much, of people asking me, hey, what if I do this, or hey, this, and I mean, just all these questions suddenly just were coming up when I made that video. And I must have went up like, what, 50 subscribers, like almost overnight, just from that video. I mean, just fucking insane, man. Just insane. But it just seems like that's what people want. But also, what I think sometimes people want, and I hate to say this, it kind of also seems like what some people also want is somebody that also rats out women or says bad things about women, like they're dumb, stupid, etc. Just anything negative about women. Because a lot of the people in the Love Doll community are still men. At least I would say at least 90%, if not more, of the Love Doll community is men. So, and I, of course, don't judge if you get off on people saying that, and I even understand why you might sometimes think it's funny to call people dumb. I actually don't even judge that. But, one thing, of course, that I've always tried to teach on my channel is to not hate women. Basically. Just in a nutshell, that's basically also what I also try to teach on my channel to, Love Doll owners that are like that are like incels or men going their own way movement, etc. Just in general, don't hate women. Also, I also know a lot of women that I would like to stay friends with or keep in touch with, and saying bad things about women probably will not help my situation, to say the least. Which is I would say, a good part of the reason why I do that. That and the fact that I think that some of these guys are taking what they are saying a bit too far and are completely full of shit. And I'm just saying that in the nicest way possible. Of course, as always, you can place your comments down. You can ask me questions. Of course, I will, of course, never try to take somebody's right away to, speak freely. If you want to say something negative on my channel, okay. If you want to say something positive on my channel, okay. And I always think it's funny how, just sometimes when you disagree with what somebody says, sometimes people will say shit like, oh, he doesn't respect our opinion, or, oh, he's bossing us around. I definitely have noticed that from time to time. But, enough about that. So, of course, with that being said, I guess I'll just end this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.